Hi.
O-M goodness. They really did hire a bunny. What? I gotta tell you, you are even cuter than I thought you'd be.
Ooh, you probably didn't know, but a bunny can call another bunny cute, but when other animals do it, it's a little...
Zootopia. It was alright. Tune in next time, folks, for more bucket list reviews. Nah, just kidding. It was quite good actually. But there were a few problems that just couldn't make this a memorable Disney film for me. Zootopia is a story of a world divided into predators and its victims. Or at least it was. Now the world is civilized and all animals live in harmony. Sort of. You can see where the film is going with this. Judy, played by Jennifer Goodwin, is the only rabbit in the police force who wants to change the stereotypes. Along the way, she meets a con artist fox named Nick, played by Jason Bateman, and together they try to solve the case of missing animals in Zootopia. As far as kids' films go, Zootopia touched upon really serious subject matters. Now granted, the cutesy version of it doesn't succeed all the time, but it gets the job done. I think it's an intelligent way to teach kids about diversity, racism, and how not to hold stereotypes about a particular race or social class. Maybe Trump should see this film as well. As far as animation goes, I have no complaints. It's gorgeous to look at. Every string of fur is beautifully rendered, and the emotions on the characters' faces are incredibly animated and real. But surprisingly enough, even with its bold subject matter, Zootopia plays too much by the numbers. The jokes are kinda mediocre and predictable at best. I laughed only twice throughout the whole film. 1, the road and city scene, and 2, the bootleg Disney films. The rest of the joke setups were like,
Have a donut, copper!
Oh my god, did you see those leopard print jeggings?
The voice acting is actually pretty great in this film. The actors really sounded like their character counterparts, and it didn't feel like, oh look, Jason Bateman is a fox. How funny. It really sounded like he was playing a unique character. Although I do feel J.K. Simmons was kind of wasted in the film. Get me pictures of Spider-Man. Unlike late early Pixar work, Zootopia fails to take any chances with the narrative. It is fairly obvious that since it's such a big budget animated film, Disney really wanted to play safe with this one, and it's raining money at the box office. But what do I find mediocre about the narrative, you ask? Okay, let's go through the checklist. Overtly explains what the film is about in the first few scenes? Check. Have a new recruit enter this world full of optimism? Check. Get the whole odd couple forced to work together scene? Check. Have a plot device that forces the two to go their separate ways? Check. Then they have to come together and fight this big bad evil in the end. Check and check. This is not really a bad thing, and they did hit all the right marks of storytelling, but this is exactly the reason why it's not a memorable film for me. Sometimes films like WALL-E takes a risk and it pays off. The whole first half hour of the film played off as a silent film, and that was such a ballsy move, back when Pixar had balls and weren't horrible sellouts. Which brings me to my next observation. This character was an embarrassing marketing gimmick pulled by the Disney Corporation. As if the public wouldn't go watch this film if they have a shitty pop singer being added to the mix, and it serves nothing to the plot of the film. I don't have anything against Shakira, but her character was so prominently promoted for the film, and she gives a short ridiculous speech about how all animals should get along and blah blah blah. You know, the kids are much smarter than Hollywood perceives them to be. And they don't really need the message of the film to be spelled out so obviously. Just look at Studio Ghibli films. They're so poignantly written that adults and kids both can enjoy the films and get the message across as well.
And time is money. Hop along.
Please just look at the picture. You sold Mr. Otterton that popsicle, right? Do you know him?
I know everybody. And I also know that somewhere there's a toy store missing a stuffed animal, so why don't you get back to your box?
Overall, Zootopia is a fun ride through its 90-minute runtime. It's harmless and has good intentions behind it. I just didn't find the film to be particularly very smart and clever as many critics seem to make it out to be, and I'm pretty sure I forgot most of it by now. So I'm gonna give Zootopia 3 out of 5 stars.
Is that Mr. Big?
Stop talking, stop talking!
Awesome. Daddy! What did we say? No icing anyone at my wedding!
I have to, baby. Daddy has to.